All right, hello everybody, and welcome to a new, playthrough of a game that honestly I played. Excuse me, good gosh, let me clear my throat. I'm sorry. I've beaten this game before, and I've played through it once, but I don't really remember 100% too much. I just had this feeling of like it was either a dragon boss or somebody, whatever the boss is of the game. I just remember being kind of disappointed in the ending. Either because maybe I was over leveled or maybe just it wasn't that exciting. So I have no idea. So we're just gonna hop back into it. Maybe some of this will come back to me. It's really been a long time. This is a continuation of my Game Informer method playthroughs. So pretty much I play through any game I can get my hands on that is mentioned in my Game Informer collection. So I can kind of give it my own rating. See if I agree with the ratings system or not. So, all right. If it had a rating, it might just be at a preview game. We're just gonna jump right into it. Yep, accept. And I'm playing the 360 disc on the um, Xbox One. So yeah, and I know there's a remake coming out. Um, so I'll probably get to that remake as well someday, but I'm not really in a rush.
From the beginning, we were wrong, and only now, well into the second decade of the conflict,
I think I forgot
have
this
we
episode.
begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken. A force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and immutable Fae folk. But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen, terrible and deadly. Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha Deon, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amathen. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years the war raged. For 10 years the armies of Men and Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
What do you think this one is then? Alpha? Garani? Could even be a Jotun. Always a surprise, eh, Garan?
Eyes on the job, boy. Don't matter what it is. Dead's dead. And be thankful for that. All we've seen. Go on and pull back the sheet, though. It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other.
Okay. Hmm. Almain are a warlike and religious nation of a storied origin. Many Almain come to the Feylands seeking freedom while honoring the tradition of their homeland. Versus. Hmm. Hmm. Well, if I'm gonna be elf, like, I might as well be the female, right? I don't know. God, I hate decisions. But I'm definitely gonna do this race, because stealth and persuasion. Always like persuasion. You know what? Ugh. Am I a boy or am I a girl? I'm a boy. Ooh, red eyes. Ooh, maybe should I get silver eyes? Yeah. Gray eyes. Alright. And I'm gonna count to 5.
He's a Docklefar. No surprise there. You've seen a lot of them. They're not usually in this good of shape. All right then. Make sure it goes into the report. You know he'll want all the details.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
I'm just glad it's not moving. Must have been born under a lucky star, this one.
Anything else we need?
Unless you'd like to name him, I think we're done. Put him with the others.
Yeah, sure, I'll keep that name.
Well, that's it for you then. Better luck next time.
Ugh. Alright, first off, let's turn on subtitles. Okay. I think I kind of remember that part. Oh. Camera's pretty sensitive. Guess it's... Okay, at least I wasn't putting the incinerator. $70.
They're all over. Run!
Scatter, children of dust! Scatter before the might of the Tuatha!
The Tuatha. Okay.
Stay away!
This camera really off. Or not soft. I don't know why I said soft.
Help! Anybody!
Sensitive. It just turns so fast.
You! Up there! Please help me! Please!
Mortals.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, wait. I've seen you before. On the slab. You were dead. It worked. By the dome, it worked. You're alive. You died. I don't know how or even where. But your body was remade in the Well of Souls, and somehow it worked. The well restored your soul to your body, and it worked. We must get you to Professor Hughes right away. He'll have questions for you. Oh my, you don't know? Oh, perhaps the process damaged your memory. They are the Tuatha Deon, the enemies of all the young races. We've never seen them this far inland, not even during the invasion. I don't know why they are here. Hughes may have the answer to that as well. You must stay alive and reach him. Professor Formerus Hughes, the Well of Souls is his life's work. The Tuatha are coming into the lower levels. If we hurry, we should be able to beat them to the top. Take these. They'll help keep you safe long enough to get to Hughes. Now, let's get going! He'll be in his study on the ground floor of the tower. At least, I hope he's there. And safe. Oh my, you don't know? Perhaps the process damaged your memory. We've never seen them this far inland. Not even during... I wish I could tell you more. You showed no signs of life when we removed your new body from the well's waters. We just put it in the furnace room with the others. We would have never done that if we knew. The Well of Souls is just ahead. You'll see. And it works. It restored you to life. There will be plenty of time to explain later. We've got to get going. Let me get this door, and we can be on our way. Right this
Hold
way.
up, buddy.
You go first.
All right. That does better. Ah, my eye. I'm sorry, guys. Got something in my eye. Alright, let's go find this Professor Hughes. Professor Hughes!
Our greatest invention, the Well of Souls. Imagine an end to hope, an end to death.
This person wishes they saw the Well of Souls. That's how I block. I was like, what do I do?
You're in one of the storerooms. See if you can find anything useful.
Let's see if those flimsy greaves are better than what I have. They are indeed.
Wait! Do you hear something?
Boom.
More Tuatha! Grab a shield. There must be one nearby. Move! Move! Ruin my path. You're going to need more than just that sword. That one had a bow. Get it?
Who had a bow? Oh. Ah, why is doing it? What hit me?
Archers up ahead. Best shoot them before they see us. Go, go!
Okay. Oh, wait. I saw glowing. Oh, that's just a fire. Never mind. Thought it was a body. Gosh, what is up? I don't know why this always happens when I start playing. It's always every time I get out of the shower, I make sure everything's ready, and then boom. Just something bugs me in the eye. Ugh, there we go. I was honored. Oh wait. Da, 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 da.
dangerous or deadly if you catch an enemy unaware. Their speed more than makes up for their size.
Oh.
More up
Do-do-do.
ahead. If you can sneak up on them with your daggers, you should be able to finish them quickly and quietly.
How do I sneak? Oh. RB. Beyblades. Oh, the longsword.
That a crater? A mistake.
Boom.
Cave blossoms only respond in the presence of magic. Perhaps there is more to you than it seems. Incredible! What are you?
Someone who's cool, apparently. Oh, no, that's just you talking.
What power?
Ah, here's the chest. Oh, can't believe those are... Ah. 41. Maybe I'll hang on to ropes for when I'll try to out magic somebody. What else did I get? I forgot to check. I'm seeing webbing, so I'm assuming spiders. Aha, so that would have been magic. Oh, Jesus, hello.
It completely covered the tunnel. Maybe you can use that staff. Burn a path through. Not more spiders. Burn them!
What's all here? Some more armor. No real value.
Hurry! Get out of here!
Who said that?
Die, Twatha bastard! Wait, you're not one of them. Insult! Get alive! And who's this? That's what I intend to find out. He came out of the well. What? Then he'd better get inside to see the old man. Quick, before those Twatha make another push. This is where we part ways. But take whatever you want from this armory. We might have a few things that would fit you. Just make sure you get to Hughes. We can hold off the Tuatha here. He's directly ahead, in his study. Just keep going past the top of the well. He needs to see you. Right now, you're the most valuable thing in his world. I'll see you on the outside. Go on. There isn't time to waste.
Oh,
I'll
I
see
didn't.
you on the outside. You're what the well spat out. I never believed the world would work.
The well brought you back, huh? The rest of us aren't that lucky.
Dang it! I should have figured there was gonna be one of those. I thought maybe it was gonna be a question. Oh man.
Simple cloth frees your body and mind.
Didn't really. Torn robes. I didn't really pay attention. That boo. Just boo. Or did I?
That's why mages prefer it.
Here we go, another chest.
Plate armor. Thing protects quite like metal. Leather armor is thin, but will give you the speed to reach.
Oh. Wait, I just now realized, does armor have... Oh my god, it does. Everything has durability. Well then.
An enemy's boat.
Let's go see this Hughes. Laboratory.
You've made it, and look at you. Even with all you've been through. The Tuatha, your return from the dead. Please forgive me. You must be terribly confused by all of this. I am Fomerus Hughes, and this is my laboratory at Alistar. Everything you see here is dedicated to one thing, the Well of Souls, the pursuit of immortality. And you're my first success. If we only had the time, there's so much we might learn from one another. You don't know? They're called the Tuatha. They were once Fey folk of the Winter Court, but they've been twisted by their Lord Gadflow. But how could they have found us out here? We're miles away from the front lines. The war has never touched Dalentarth. And why attack the well? I am Fomerus Hughes, Scholar of Vivification Prime Circle. We're standing above my life's work, the Well of Souls. There's so much to learn about you, though. I imagine it's all a bit muddled. A side effect of the prismere? Shape of the basin? No. If only we had more time. I wish I could tell you more, but your death is a mystery to me as well. It seems that your memory died with your body. You see, the well is designed to capture the soul of someone recently deceased, recreating their physical form within its waters. Simple, really. Your rebirth is the first we might truly call a success. There have been others, but the results weren't quite right. The Tuatha are a radical splinter of the Fae. Insane, bloodthirsty, and immortal. Even when they die, their essence returns home to be reborn later. They hate mortals like you and me, and want us wiped off the face of Amalur. I can only imagine how much they hate the idea of mortals being reborn. The Fae are complicated. I could write 10 volumes on the effects of immortality on their pseudo-feudal court system alone.
It's been my life's work. Decades of research with a singular goal, ending death itself. And now, you're the only proof that it's a success. But why did it work on you and no one else? What makes you different from the others? There's so many questions to ask, and if we're to get any answers, we've got to get you someplace safe. Too much to explain right now. The Tuatha have come to stop my work, but I don't believe they know about you. Not yet. What's important is getting you out of here safely. You're the only proof of what we've achieved here. I may not be able to save the well, but I can ensure that its only success is safe. We're in the Feylands, miles away from the front lines. I thought we were safe enough from the war, but it seems some of the Tuatha found their way here anyway. Absolutely not. I've got my notes, but it's most important that you stay safe. It's just that you're fascinating, simply astounding. I'm not certain what's caused it, but somehow... yes, as I was saying, I'm not sure what... Perhaps I should go see.
Sir! Mr. Hughes! The Tuatha have breached the lab! They're inside the...
No! We've got to get you out of here now! Quickly! Follow the path to the town of Gorhart. Find Agar. He's a friend, and he may be able to help. No matter what else, stay alive!
It's a good old man. I think I want the bow. Let's see. Fey swords. I wonder what that looks like.
Get moving, you brute! Tear this tower apart!
Ah! Boom. Did he drop anything? Yeah, he does. Wire thing. Parakeet. There we go. And save crap. Huh. Alright, moving on. Level up alchemy. Blacksmith, detect hidden. That's pretty good. Persuasion's already up one. Let's do that one. Finesse. Let's do finesse. Unlocks the charged special attacks for daggers and fey blades. Your prowess with daggers lets you get the most out of every cut and thrust. Oh sure, yeah. Shadow Flare. If you deal enough damage, current level. Cool. Do that one. Passive skills, honestly. Level up passive more than... Let's do more damage. Faction quest, side task, and completed.
Thank Matharu. Another survivor. Are there any more?
Nope.
Well, aren't you the big hero? I'm so glad the life the well saved was that of a gleeful killer. Now, if you'll excuse me, there are wounded gnomes to tend to. They don't have the luxury of coming back to life. This was supposed to be a nice, isolated grove. So much for that. For Morris Hughes was one of the greatest minds of our generation. The Well of Souls was a dream that was almost too good to come true. Who knows why the Tuatha hate mortals? Who knows why the Fae do half the things they do? The well was a beautiful dream, an end to death, a cure to tragedy. It would have made war pointless. It could have saved the world. We should have known it was too good to exist. Now our friends have paid the price. Stay safe. We'll be moving soon.
I told them we needed more guards.
Another survivor? But I've never seen you in the tower. Were you one of the professor's assistants in the downstairs projects? Did he escape with you? Not without the well, we can't. This is the only one, and the Tuatha were tearing it apart. Hughes is the only one who understands how it worked. Alistar is remote enough that we don't get a lot of visitors. And with our research, fewer visitors means fewer questions. Oh, you mean Agar? He visits Hughes every once in a while. I never could figure out why they got along. He's friendly enough, if a bit odd. You should be able to find him in Gorhart, just down the road, past the ruins. You can't miss it.
Oh, this guy wants me to
We
talk
all
to.
knew Fominus was a genius, but I'll admit, even I had my doubts about him being able to bring the dead back to life. Guess the Tuatha weren't very pleased that it worked. I just don't understand the Tuatha. I mean, most Fae aren't violent. The wild ones can be, but no more than any forest animal. But the Tuatha are some sort of cult among the Winter Fae. Before they invaded Erythel, no one could have imagined the Fae ever marching to war. Brilliant idea, the Well of Souls. Plucks dead people out of the ether, rebuilds their body, and brings them back to life. At least that's what it was supposed to do. Guess we'll never know if it worked now. We should be safe here. A little longer.
I saw you fighting there. We could have used more of you. Did they really have a troll? I don't know how the Tuatha found us, but if they had a troll, it couldn't have been an accident. Fate was kind to collapse that doorway behind you, or they would have chased us into the glade. We started building here when they found Prismere in the mines nearby. Never thought we'd see Tuatha this far out west, though. Fate weavers? Ah, charlatans. You swears by them. But I'll be damned if I trust my future to some cards.
You're off the AC, I'm getting chilly.
Hughes ran off, you say? I wouldn't worry too much. The old man's tougher than he looks, and he's always got a plan. They're technically a type of wild fae, related to the fae of the summer and winter courts, actually. Dangerous enough in the wild. They also use them in their army. I never did trust fae to begin with, but those Tuatha are the worst sort. They waged some sort of holy war against humans and Alpha for years now. But the front's all the way out east. What are they doing out here? How did they know about this place? Good luck out there.
Do-do-do. Holy crap.
Bloodthirsty berry eater. You. I remember you. You're the one? How did you come back? How did you find me here? No, I had no idea anything like that would happen. The Well of Souls is bigger than one gnome's pet project. My employer pays for information about its progress. I just send the reports to make some money on the side. I never wanted anyone to get hurt. promise you, if I knew who it was, I'd tell you. Sharing research is one thing, but academic sabotage is a crime. But why?
Shouldn't have become an ass. I mean, he caused it, and he's the reason behind it. What's this little green symbol? Up there. There's something up there. I can't get up there right now. There's another overturned cart. Makes such sad noises. I feel bad. In the Stone Candle Mines. Guess I'm not very good at alchemy. Oh, it's kobolds. Okay. Dude, exploring dungeons. Ooh, pretty. Hmm. Oh, freaking no way. Well, it's better than this long sword. Apparently weapons run out pretty easily though. Why's the camera so low? That was kind of annoying. Ooh, a scout longbow. Do 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 ba da ba da ba da. Monsters taken care of. Another chest. What's this? Hmm. Lockpicking will be really something to invest in. Okay. Okay, well that was a nice little dungeon exploration. Interesting, dead bodies stay there.
You've come from the tower, haven't you? Name's Agarth. Maybe you can help an old Fate Weaver, eh? Fate Weavers look at the great tapestry of fate. The threads will tell us how a life will unfold. But knowing the future and being able to change it are two very different things. Trust me, I've known that for a long time. Nobody can change fate. Poor old Fomerus Hughes. He respected the way the world works. It's a shame. He'll be dead by now. The cards told me that the Well of Souls would work, but Hughes' success would come on the day of his death. He took it pretty well, honestly, although we did a lot of drinking after that. You really don't know much, do you?
No,
A
no need
Fate
to poke
Weaver
me.
taps into the threads of fate and channels that energy through a focus. My order prefers cards. The cards are unique to each Fate Weaver, since we all see the weave differently. I suppose I could spare a little help in memory of Hughes, or in celebration of his success. Whichever. You're the one. Then that means it all makes sense now.
Does
The
it?
cards this morning. I drew the Gravedigger, the Running Man, and the Beast. Prepare yourself. They're coming.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That was pretty crazy.
What? How? What are you? The threads of fate. I've seen them before, but I've never seen anyone manipulate them like that. You just changed how the world was supposed to work. How did you do that? Hughes may have brought you back to life, but that was still part of fate's plan. Nothing short of a god can do what you did. Come here. I'm going to do a reading. You might be able to change the threads, but fate will still have a plan for you. I promise not to tell you if I see your death. It's a gift. Some people paint landscapes, other people write poetry. I peer into the weave of fate's tapestry and see people's deaths. That would be my guess. He was an academic, but he had a proper respect for fate's plan, unlike most gnomes. You're nervous. Relax. This is what Fate Weavers do. I'll be seeing your place in the pattern of destiny. Who you are, what you've done, where your path takes you. Or, at least, I should be. You're real, right? I swear I haven't had that much. Fate's weave is always hard to see. It's in motion, hard to make out, but undeniably there. Yours is just missing. This doesn't make sense. All mortal creatures have a place in the pattern. You should have one too, dead or not. If this is true, and I'm not saying I believe it, then your path is yours to determine.
Oh,
I can see the threads around you, but they're shifting, changing so rapidly, I can't make sense of them. Normally the threads would guide my hand to the cards, and I'd use those cards to see your pattern in the weave. But it just didn't happen. They wouldn't focus. So either there's something wrong with me, and there isn't, or there's something very wrong with you. It could mean nothing, or it could mean everything. The world is changing. You might be a sign of that, or maybe the cause. I've never had a reason to doubt my own readings, but we should consult with Arden. He's not a friend, but he's got a good eye for the tapestry. I'll meet you at his home to the east. I'm going to see if I can be of any help to the wounded at the tower. Once I was Agarth the Unyielding, the Blade of Avgrum. I wrestled the Colossus Priestess and declined knighthood by the High King of the Fae. I was a hero of men.
Oh.
But that wasn't enough for me. I joined the Fate Weavers, hoping to find a way to conquer destiny itself. Turns out fate is the one thing I couldn't fight.
Is it now?
You can find Arden's little cottage in the middle of Joven. Had to move there when he got run out of town. He's a damned good Fate Weaver, but that doesn't make you very popular. Especially not in dark days like these.
I'm a Zombo.
We are all threads in the tapestry of fate. Measured, woven, and cut according to a great plan. Fate Weavers undertake the task of reading those threads. Our title always was a bitter lie.
Well, I guess I'm not the
since we
undead.
have
I was
no
just brought back to
control over
life.
how that tapestry is woven. But you do. And when a Fate Weaver looks at your place in the weave, we see only the shapes of what you may choose to become. The Fate Weavers were once a great, unified order of sages from all the mortal races. We foretold the destinies of kings and gods. But that power takes a toll. Nobody likes bad news. And all the news in the world is getting worse. The Order splintered long ago. Now the old traditions are all but lost. And all I foretell is the fate of my beer. And I see it being empty soon. Hughes was always an odd one. Curious and determined as any of his kind, sure. He never shut up about his work. But he always knew what was important. He didn't worry about dying as long as he knew he'd get the well working. The Tuatha aren't like any Fae I've ever known. They're cruel, bloodthirsty, and savage. Why, they're practically human. That's just it. I don't know if you've got one, but that's why we're going to see Arden. He lives in a little hut to the east in York.
Is that shoulder pad
I'll meet
not
you there.
touching his skin? Is it just hovering there?
What could this all mean? Still here, huh? Can't quite decide if you want to hear what the cards say, can you? What could this all mean?
Why do you have a question mark over your head?
Still here, huh? Can't quite decide if you want to hear what... That's just it. He lives in a little hut to the east. What could this all mean?
Okay, continuing down. And what's this?
Of all the songs in halls of lore,
There echoes none more grand than Olaine's many feats of might, the pure and lady of the light. She is a knight of golden knot. She is the cure seeker, the conscience of the summer fae. She is the heart of spring, of day.
Okay. Interesting little thing there. Haha. Killing little animals for no reason. Thought they would get, I could pick up stuff, but I guess I couldn't. So.
Everyone just stand back. The warden can't work when you're crowding so close. Go back to your business. Go on.
Level up. Equation, increase that again. I don't have Fey Blades yet. Huh, well that's actually pretty cool. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Jack of all trade method. Well, that would definitely be me. That's interesting. Well, I guess I'll focus on these though currently.
Greetings.
The mission has locked its doors. You picked the wrong village, friend.
Keep moving. This business doesn't concern you.
Everything concerns me.
Unless you're an expert scholar on the Fae, I'd suggest you move along. No reason to be out in the open with the Red Legion about. What are they? I'm not sure, but they've been here for longer than any of us can imagine. They're older than the trees. They have to be. They grew them. Humans and immortals cannot live together in peace, at least not forever. The peace we have with the Summer Court is unnatural. That's my opinion. You might call it a Fae nation, one of two united factions that rule their kind. The Summer Court are not exactly allies, but they do let us be, most of the time. It's the other Fae, the Winter Court, that has spawned the dreaded Tuatha, a vicious clan of killers who wish to defeat and enslave all mortals. Are you playing a trick on me? I would hope so. We're going on 10 years of the mortals and the Tuatha locked in a deadly embrace. Normally, I'd decry the bloodshed, but this is a conflict that we cannot afford to lose. Bandits, but no ordinary bandits. Surely you've heard of Red the Dead Idward.
Nope.
They say he drinks the blood of his captives, that he consumes their souls. Or perhaps those are just rumors.
They are.
You should be fine if you stay inside the village. Once you go beyond the boundaries of Gorhart, however, your life is in your hands. I'd never seen one of them until a day or so ago. It appears that a small group of warriors ventured inland to strike behind our lines. Believe the stories, friend. The Tuatha were mad. They have been touched by a dark magic. They are wholly corrupted, and they are the enemy. I don't know if you noticed, but St. Ordwig's mission closed its gate moments before that Fae's body turned up on the road. I don't like what that suggests. Not at all.
I should just kill her?
The brothers of St. Ordwig's are an odd sort, scurrying back and forth across the mission like squirrels gathering nuts. I wonder what goes on behind those closed doors.
You're probably fucking.
I don't care what you race. It's a tragedy whenever anyone's savage like this. Just look at the poor creature. She's been beaten to the brink of death. The Fae may be strange, but they certainly don't deserve this. Peaceful Fae make up the tribe known as the Court of Summer. They are led by a king in a faraway city, hidden from mortal eyes. That's about all I know. Little more than rumors and stories from my youth. Our fate rests in the hands of a few chosen who fight in the east. You wouldn't even know it in Gorhart. We're miles away from the smoke and the screams. I've spent most of my life dealing with them, but they aren't like us. Not at the core. They don't know what it means to be a man who sweats to feed his family. Gorhart has become a sort of refuge for those settlers who wish to live a life free of Fae. I don't see that lasting. Not with the war. Not with everything changing.
Kinda, it's kinda how I remember it.
We keep a precarious
At least that
peace with
intro
the Court of
area
Summer,
was.
one that's tested
The
every
leveling
day.
system, that's
And
why I
awake
was
at
like
night worrying what kind of
reading a lot
disaster
into it,
awaits me
because
in the morning.
I don't remember.
They're a good community full of
I don't
good
quite
people.
remember what I did last time. I
We
think
have
I
our
just went the
eccentrics,
generic
sure,
warrior
but we
route,
work
but
hard and live
I don't know.
quietly.
Maybe I might work on the
Best anyone
whole
can do these days.
jack of all trades route this time. After I think I'm
I'm
gonna
the
start with
warden of
rogue, and
Gorhart,
then
and a
if
poor
I get
one
the
at
chance,
that.
I'll probably start working jack of
I've been
all
back from the
trades.
war for only 6 months and been warden for less than 2. Now here I am with an injured Fae on my doorstep. I'm a disgrace. I've seen many bandit clans in the Crystal War and back home, but these men are a particular breed. They like their victims weak and bloody. The Red Legion has been a presence in the area for several weeks now. Our people are scared to show their faces after dark. I don't know what the Tuatha will be doing this far from the front lines. It must be something vital to their interests. They're a wicked breed, though, and I pity the man who meets up with them in these darkened forests. It appears she was attacked with some manner of short blade, likely a dagger, although there's no way I can be sure. People simply stood by as she called for help. No one lifted a finger. Can you imagine? It's shameful to treat another in such a way, even if she is a fae. I don't know whether we possess the knowledge to treat such a wound. Frankly, I don't even know if I could save a mortal with such grievous wounds. It's difficult to say. We've been plagued by the Red Legion for days, but it's not their way to go after the fae in the area. They like their targets mortal. In case you haven't heard, there have been some Tuatha sighting in the woods to the west, so that's also a possibility. It's unlikely, though. Well, you're the only one. With all the troubles we've suffered in this village, people are weary of adversity. They'd rather
I
just
guess.
ignore it. I'm going to
Not as
suggest something
simple
a
as
bit
good and bad, though. I
untraditional.
think it's just the wheel.
There's a fae named Eri. She spends
I
her days
don't
on the
think
hill
there's
overlooking the village.
attitude.
Seek her
Like,
wisdom.
Being,
I would
I mean,
do
I
it,
guess you can be
but
kind of an ass, but
I'm a
I don't
coward.
think there's
That's
a,
the truth. Perhaps a fae will know how to heal a fae.
what's the term, like a
If not, then we're back where we started.
good and bad system to it at all.
She spends her days in the precipice overlooking the village.
I
She
can't do
doesn't think
anything
we're
to
aware of
her.
her presence, but we most certainly are. Bye now.
Can't do anything to the Fae. Yep, she's invincible. I received stuff in a chest. Omni blades. Oh, I get it. Mass Effect. Yep. Yep, it's Mass Effect blades. EA. That makes sense. Probably because I have Mass Effect data. Interesting. Nope, that's not what I meant. Quest. What else is there? Set that one that's active. Building bridges. Well, let's collect this. Hello, what's going on here?
What is the mission hiding? Why are its gates forever closed? These are the questions we all should be asking.
Sister
Mythari does
Zelda.
not dwell behind the mission's walls.
Kyler, I found Zelda!
She is in every rock and every tree, every bud.
Now I just
and
need to
every
find Link.
storm. She is with all of us. Whatever you do, avoid the monks of St. Odwig's Perpetual. They deal in lies and false tenets. Their light of hope will leave you in shadow. If such creatures were not part of the authorities' plan, then they would not exist in nature, period. Mythari's
Yeah, she got a
divine
really
order
nice
governs
tan,
all,
too.
even the Fae. It is the name I chose when I baptized myself in the clear waters of Mytharu. I have undergone
Oh,
the
she
ordination
chose that
rites
name.
and am as legitimate as any monk.
So Zelda is a monk's name.
You don't know. It is less a mission than a fortress of deception, a citadel of lies. It throws its menacing shadow over all of Gorehart.
20 summer
Father
cottages.
Dinwell will try to
Isn't
defend his
Hyrule
cause,
just
but
like
a
almost
simple
forever
soldier
summer
marching
anyway?
to the
I mean,
orders
you got
passed down to him.
just
None of
areas
them
that
have
are
minds of their own.
snow and lava, but it's just wherever the castle is. Wait, what? The princess.
He
Is
would
that what
be
she
a
said?
good man
I
if he
missed
could
what
see
she
past
said.
The rigidity of his faith. Mytharu embraces all, not simply those that the church deems worthy. She was wronged by someone in this village.
True.
That is an injustice I can understand.
But I mean,
By its appearance, you'd assume
isn't
Gorehart
like
is a
the
pleasant
castle where
place.
they live just
Never make
typically seem like
assumptions.
to be forever summer at all times, though? Never make assumptions.
Can you believe those monks?
Welcome to St. Odwig's perpetual mission. I would invite you in, but the Order has been too trusting in the past. We try to learn from our mistakes. Although, one never knows what might be a test of faith. You have arrived just when I am in need of aid. So perhaps Mitharu is at work.
Mitharu. A Christmas Zelda game?
The Fae are stubborn fools.
I mean, that could be a Zelda game. Is it's instead of flooding or anything like that, it's just a boss that causes a forever Arctic kind of thing. That, I mean, it would be interesting.
As an example of Mitharu's wishes for our kind.
Have a
frustrating that
Ganondorf just wants to freeze the world.
She claims to know the will of Mitharu better than those of us who have spent a
be just
lifetime studying scripture.
Well, yeah, I know that.
If only she would be touched
I know there's
by the
snow
hand of
levels
reason.
in Zelda. I'm not saying there isn't.
The first bricks were laid 50 years ago by Odwig himself, before his demise at the hands of trolls.
I mean, I guess it would be kind of boring if...
By converting the Fae to the worship.
I mean, unless they made it interesting, unless the Nintendo made it fun. Had a lot of interesting mechanics if they had it like as a forever winter theme.
We at St. Odwig's have worked for years to establish a presence on this hill. It's not been without its challenges. The call of the Feylands does not fall upon deaf ears, and many of our youngest don't have the will to resist. Take Brother Egan, for example. 2 nights ago, Egan ventured past the walls to collect firewood and never returned. We must find him before anything happens.
Yeah.
Odorath is a savage land. Every day we must face both the beasts of the wood and the evil of wicked hearts.
It will be interesting.
For Brother Egan's soul. He knows
I wonder
nothing
if
of the world of Fae and
going to be
Alpha.
all the same area,
Trust
though, or if it's
He's like a
going to be
baby,
something
eyes
new.
wide at the world around him.
Something new to explore. Because I feel like since they made it so open in the first game, unless they make drastic changes to the level, to the environment, than the first game did. Like, I don't know, maybe a more bustling areas, since it seems like maybe they can rebuild. So maybe it's more of a populated, then seem kind of like only survivors are left kind of thing.
He's a good boy,
I mean, like I said, I've never officially played the whole game, but that's kind of what it seems like, is that they're just people that survived the event.
One can only grow out of conflict, especially conflict of the spirit. I tried my best to comfort him and tell him that wisdom would come in time, but he is impatient, rash. He wanted a faster way to enlightenment and power.
Or they travel to a new area and run into Ganon
Egan was
somewhere
last
else.
seen in the woods outside the walls, just north of the village.
Well, I don't mean like they have to start making babies. I'm just,
Bless you, child.
just saying.
Enough of the oppression, enough of the lies, enough of the spiritual
Omni Blades, activate.
Mitharu does not judge, she loves. Do the half-truths of these wise men exhaust
Unar
you as they do
Oddgrey.
Nothing to see back here. Just a man working for his pay. We in Gorhart like to stay focused on our business. That way the Fae stay focused on theirs.
I don't know, maybe like Hyrule's being rebuilt
If there was ever
during
a
the
reason to
second
believe
game.
that
Like
Fae
it's
and
in...
mortals cannot live together, it is this strange and
Yeah, it does
brutal
just look
war.
like someone
The
glued a
Alpha
little bit of
find
hair on
without
his
any
head.
True knowledge of the enemy they face. I've seen this kind of conflict before and it never ends well. Gorhart is an Almain settlement, so you won't find too many Alfar here. They tend to stay close to Rathia, their city on the coast. I don't mind them. The peace between mortals and the Fae is a passing one. They will always see us as occupiers of this land. We borrow what can never be given. Those fools in that mission are
Hold on,
living
guys.
in their days. Creatures of such power do not worship gods. They are gods.
I'm so sorry about that, guys. I don't know how it always ends up. I get interrupted almost every day now, it seems.
Suits my needs just fine. It's remote, away from the shadows of the
Just
Crystal Wall.
little brother
It's also
didn't,
quiet. Well,
wasn't,
most of the time.
I don't know, little brother thinks of losing his memory. Can't remember whether he paid for a game or not, and then
The Red Legion.
trying to
Whatever
re-download it
forget it. You'll be
when it
safer,
was
wiser,
never
and better off
purchased in the
end.
first place.
Ignorance is bliss, my friend. Their goal is to convince the Fae of their folly, but one cannot reason with the sunrise.
For those that have younger siblings that like to talk to you about games, I'm sure you understand.
And their numbers dwindle. Men forsake their faith and disappear into the woods, or worse. I'd rather not talk about it. My past is a murky place.
I forgot to go back to the full screen.
To get lost there.
I was like reading off the tiny text. I'm like, ugh. Alright, I already talked to this guy. There's nothing else to talk about, is there? Nope. Alright, can I could... Thanks, I guess. There's a blacksmith, but is there a shop in this town? Okay, it's the side... I see a... Is this my mission? Airy the Fae. Yeah, I think that's my mission. Is there a shop? Alchemy. Merchant. Here we go. Whew.
Faye, in Gohart. It isn't right.
Shut up. Oh, and you have a side mission.
You there? Do you feel nauseous? Itchy? Have you noticed any blood leaking from your eye socket?
No, none
I've
of
been
those.
noticing the symptoms everywhere. No, this situation could not be any worse. If the Red Legion is involved, then we could all be staring death in the face. What have I done?
I'm sorry.
Haven't you seen it? The grim tower to the west. Avoid its shadow if you can, because what transpires inside Alistar will benefit no one, I would know. I have seen many conflicts unfold, but never have I seen one in which the fates of so many are at stake. The Tuatha will not settle for simple victory. They want total domination and will do whatever it takes to achieve it.
Achieve it.
For years I dabbled in alchemy, healing, divination and transmutation.
My mom's a
All of
bear.
that seems frivolous now, what with the war looming over us. Now I spend my sleepless nights in search of a formula that will
You know, they
end
always
such
make
conflicts
dwarves
forever.
and gnomes or whatever the dwarven-like races. They always kind of make them like Scottish
If you must
or
know,
Irish
my name is Nanny
kind of
Hanley,
accents.
formerly the chief alchemist of Alistar. But you wouldn't know what that is, would you? When the scholars in the tower ordered me to leave the grounds, I took refuge here. The Almain are a private people, keen to keep to themselves, like me. Bandits, ruthless and well organized. The Red Legion is reaping many rewards by preying on vulnerable Almain settlers traveling east. Long ago, these villains confined themselves to the coast, but recently they've moved inland to avoid the war. Now they're our problem. They are the Undying, the corrupted roots. Their existence is an abomination. Everything in Amalur exists for a particular reason, except for the Tuatha. They're not meant to be.
Look, I should keep all the weapons now. Oh, for blacksmithing and stuff like that. See. And that must be like alchemy. I don't know. I don't think I'm ever really gonna get into that. I mean, that's just gonna take up space. Oh, apparently that doesn't count to inventory limit. What's this? I'll keep the repair kits. I'll never really get into that kind of stuff, honestly. I'll keep all these.
Why ask questions when you could never understand the answers? It's clear your prowess is not with wit, but with a weapon. If you must know, something of value has been stolen. An alchemical formula that, if released, could cause untold devastation. I see its symptoms everywhere. Only my apprentice, Karth, and I knew of my work on the formula, but he's gone missing as well. It was an early version, unstable and rife with potential dangers. My hope is to develop a weapon that the Alfar can bring against our common enemy, the Tuatha. To say more would be to reveal my secrets. All I can say is that it involves lesions, goiters, and a good deal of pus. His name was Karth Hilfred. I found him one morning outside my door, picking through the ember eyes. I was impressed how well he knew his way around a plant. I've never seen one so eager to learn. I do not deserve such goodwill after what I've engineered. If disaster occurs in Odorath, it will be on my head. I'm not sure where Karth may have gone, but I knew that before he came to me, he found shelter in the ancient chambers of Agnor Hall, an Irathi ruin east of Gorhart. Once you've ensured Karth's safety, you must learn what's happened to my formula. When you do, destroy it. It's the only way to keep us safe. The villagers believe it's haunted, but I have a feeling that's a ruse devised by the Red Legion. They mean to terrorize these people into submission, and it's working. He always spoke of his time as a wastrel living in the abandoned halls of Agnor Hall, the Irathi ruin. People say it's haunted, but people say many things. I fear for his life. Karth was gifted in a way that I've witnessed in only a select few. If the Red Legion has him, there's no telling of how he'll be treated. Farewell.
What's up here? Yep, I just did that. I just committed murder just to try it. I know.
You there, halt!
Oh crap, hey! What up? I will go to jail. I do not have that kind of money. Yep. But I have to kill the guards with my bare fists. Yeah, I know. At least I can keep my money. Let's 89 experience. Well, I don't want to become a criminal immediately, so yeah, I'm just gonna serve out my. I'm not strong enough. I just started. I'm not gonna immediately go on a murder spree of guards. I feel like.
Greetings.
So at least now I know where the jail is. Yeah. I'm actually. How did that person find? How did they find out I killed that guy? I totally did it in secret. He didn't even see it coming. I like how he was like, "Hello," and just got stabbed. He just gotta let me do it. He was so cheery when I stabbed him.
Times are hard, but hard times can
Ah,
pay
it's the
if you're willing
guild.
to take risks. If you have the sword and
Well, I couldn't
stomach
pick
for
it
this
up.
sort of work, we could use another strong arm among the warsworn.
The war sworn, huh?
Peaceful enough, if it's peace and quiet you like. Trouble with bandits and rogues now and then. That's when they send for me.
Here's where the guilds come into play.
There's a war in the east, and Dalentarth's got our own troubles with the Red Legion thieves. Some say they've seen Tuatha in these parts.
I couldn't pick up the
Fools.
body.
I'll believe that when
It
I
wasn't an
see it.
option. I guess this isn't no Metal Gear Splinter Cell game.
An Oathblade near as
Or a Hitman. You can't hide the corpses.
Easy now, stripling. Earn your way to Pledge Shield first. Then, in 5 or 10 years...
No, it's too late. I should have been very adamant, and if I would have following the whole remake when it was first leaked, I should have been like, you guys need to absolutely make sure in the remake you can hide corpses. For all I know, maybe they can in the remake. Maybe you can hide bodies.
They're unlike any fae you've ever seen. Red eyes to match their armor.
Is it a remake or is it a remaster? I think it's just a remaster, isn't it?
What have you been living under? We've been at war with the Tuatha for 15 years.
Bet it's more just a remaster than anything.
Fae are folk, but not mortal folk. They're not concerned with the things we mortals
They're not
are.
concerned with the things we are.
Some may try to color it with
Oh, my
fancy
controller
colors,
batteries are low.
but we're warriors for hire, the best in these lands. You'll find those who have taken the oath are held in the highest respect all over Amalur.
Are they? I mean, I don't know if I want to join you guys. I don't know if I can't join any other group. I have no idea. Whatever, I'll do it.
Head straight to Shieldring Keep and pledge your sword. Might work, but a commendation from me would carry a lot of weight. To earn it, you must do
I mean, there could be like a rogue group out there that I'm like, oh, now I'm the war sworn, so I can't do it.
of the Red Legion, named Osgar and
Game didn't
Medgar
tell me I can't
Kras.
choose.
Bring me proof
You can only
you've
pick
dealt with
one.
them. I'll pay in coin and my good word.
had our eyes on those two for some time. Red Legion scum. They're both dangerous, but it may help to know Oscar favors the bow, while Medgar favors the spear.
Okay.
Shieldring, the oldest home to the Warsworn, in the Feylands at least.
Okay.
We're fighters for hire. There are none better with steel, swinging it, or shaping it, and none held in higher regard. Osgar hides somewhere in the woods north of here. Medgar was last seen east of his brother's camp. Bring me their Legion daggers, and I'll pay with coin, and a commendation to join the order.
I don't need to be
Don't
rude.
trust the monks.
Who said that?
That Fey girl got what was coming to her. If someone else hadn't taught her a lesson, I would have.
Wow, racism. What a surprise. Who would have thought there'd be racism in this game? Well, I could take that money without being considered stealing. I almost forgot. Oh, new weapons. Oh, because I got all my stuff back. Okay. Oh, Kai, you're online. Yeah, okay, so I get all my stuff back. You're online again? Good God, you're so good at being online. Okay, just quick read through. Oh, you're online again! It's not even on, it's doing that. That's pretty funny. Oh, there it is again. Well, that time it was you.
These are strange times.
Welcome.
Pull up a stool, stranger. We don't have much, but what we have won't leave a hole in your pocket. Are you here about that Fey girl they found outside? I feel terrible about what happened to that girl. Goreheart used to be a nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you too. Okay.
Need supplies? Try the corner shop.
Alright, what mission am I doing? Building bridges. Fey Maiden has been attacked. Warden go her hero. Save her, but it's sure best treat her. He suggests that I speak to Aerie, a Fey who spends her time watching the village from above. Maybe that purple meter is the criminal meter. So I did notice that purple showed up as soon as I killed that dude. A boggart? What the fuck? You didn't stand a chance, you dumb thing. Ooh. One of these.
I don't know if what the Fae say about these stones is true, but if it is, well, this is just too good to not save forever. Lystrom was out of town when Artol was visiting. Now, Lystrom doesn't know Artol, and Artol is older and strange. She could be mistaken for a fate weaver. So, when Lystrom came back to town, here was Artol the Oracular. I said to Lystrom, I hear her readings are amazing. You should go. My, you should have seen it. A rooster, she said, will change into a man, and this man will become your lover. He will provide for you, and he will make you laugh, and he will make your life exciting and easier. But, and this is something you can never forget, he must never eat chicken. And once in a while, you will need to peck at things on the ground, and every morning at the break of dawn, you'll hear a loud cry from him.
You're not wrong, lady. That is pretty funny. Oh no, that's the Fey meter. Oop. Pick it up. I don't know what that was, but whatever, I'll take it. Ooh. Green. Thryden's charge, huh? Harvested bloodroot. No, what do you mean no? Huh. What are you screaming no for?
May your hollow gods keep you mortal. I am called Aerie. Your face is new to me. You're different from those in Goreheart.
No.
Are
You serious? You
Have
think
you
it
come to ask
broke?
about the Tuatha? I can offer only what I know and hope it will suffice.
Oh no. It must have got bumped in the moving somehow.
I wandered the forest for many seasons, listening to lore stones of the great ballads. Before that, I dwelled in the gardens of Issa. I prefer the quiet of this village.
Luckily,
the witless.
all there's really on there is just game. Not really. Save data is luckily saved in the cloud, so you won't really lose anything.
We are kin to the seasons and cycles of all
Yep.
life.
Well,
To
that
new
you're just
life
gonna have to be
and
forced to
perpetual
only
growth.
play what you have currently downloaded.
Mortals
That's
may
kind of
feel
like
the
what I'm
warmth of
doing
the
now,
petals
since I
and
really don't have the
smell
plug
beauty
space
of a
for
newborn
everything.
bud. But
So
only Fae know the strength of
I'm
the
only
roots
playing what I
beneath
can
the
download,
surface.
and so I don't have too many options.
Feylands? Yes, I've heard these words before, but do not understand their meaning. There are only Fae, and there is only land. I do find Almain's sentiments so charming. I cannot reveal much. The gardens are the jewel of the summer court, a wonder beheld by
At
few
least,
mortals.
unlike the other one, stuff
It
is saved in the
located far
cloud,
east of
so
here in a wood so thick it would devour all but those who knew its secrets.
yeah, I'd
Do
be more
not
upset
pursue
about the
such
8
mysteries,
terabyte.
mortal. They are not for you.
I'd be pretty mad about that.
I adore every sad soul in the village, even stubborn Herc with his tender heart, and drunken old Arnick. The
Well, they
widow
lasted a long
fascinates
time.
me. She has no idea that her lover is dead.
'Cause I think we got our
I watch
first
them
ones
from
in
my perch,
college, didn't
hoping
we?
to learn the meaning behind their pursuits and passions. If I could, I would grant each of them an eternity. Alas, I cannot.
Oh, Wilson.
They contain
I
memories,
mean, that was
great
still a couple
moments,
years, quite a few
ideas,
years.
songs and inspirations. The Fae do not record their words in ink or on paper. Ink fades, paper
About
crumbles.
4 years.
Lore stones mark where our kind has made a lasting impression, where the seasons
It probably just
slowed
got
to take
bumped
note of glory on a grand
and moving,
scale.
and it just got hit like at just the right angle
find
where
them
it
so
probably
interesting,
dislodged
from
the
their
internal
vestments
disc
to their
thing, like
odd
that guy
habits
was
and
telling me
demeanors.
how it could happen.
Just yesterday I saw a monk from the
Does
Almain
it
mission
sound
sneaking
tapping? Do you
through the
hear
underbrush.
tapping in it? Because
Strange
apparently
creatures you are.
that's the disc being
Strange,
scratched if you're hearing
glorious.
tapping. And that's the a fix they say they may not be able to fix. Or is this just...
I feel them near, flitting through the western woods like shafts of shadow in the sunlight.
So you don't hear like
What
any
could have brought them
internally
here, I
scratching or
wonder?
tapping on the inside?
The
Or
Tuatha
clicking?
do not trouble themselves
No
with easy
clicking?
prey. If they prowl these woods, it is for worthy
Because if it's
quarter.
clicking, never turn it on ever again, because that just makes it worse.
Yes, I witnessed this crime, although I did not recognize the one who perpetrated it. It is often difficult to distinguish one mortal from another. The victim was Illuvia,
You know,
but I knew her only
to
by
get so
name.
loud,
You must be
bruh.
hoping that I can offer advice,
I don't
but
remember
cannot.
exactly what the
If she is
problem
meant for the
was.
great
The
cycle,
only reason I'm
so
saying
be it.
clicking is because the guy kept saying
However,
it might be
it would
clicking,
be
and I'm like,
quite
I don't
interesting
know,
to
I
find
didn't
out
have
whether
it
one
with
of my
me.
kind would benefit from one of your mortal remedies. I've always wondered. It will need to be powerful. Your delicate forms are far more sensitive than ours. In fact, it's astounding that you survive as long as you do.
Oh, I'm not a sire? I thought I was going to be a sire for a second.
All of us are at the mercy of the changing seasons, mortal and fey alike. If it is one's time to pass into the great cycle, then we must not protest. The passing is keeping with autumn, and is as natural as the eventual rebirth. Perhaps your mortal apothecary can provide one. You can always create the potion yourself if you possess the skill.
Her meaty ears.
Farewell.
Find a greater healing potion. I actually have one. I think I honestly have a greater healing potion. Well, regen potion. That might not be the same thing. Ooh, chest. Oh. Ooh, sturdy armor, huh? Better. I could just jump down. Whoop. Got ambushed. Until I'm near a strong enough area, I'm not going to start killing people willy-dilly. Yeah, see, they're already peeved at me. I only kill when it's quest acceptable to murder.
Welcome to Goatheart. Time is of the essence. That's never been more true.
Shut up. I'm here for something else.
I'm sure I have a vial somewhere in this cottage, but I do not have the time to search for it. I'm sorry. Farewell.
Wow. Okay. Well, allow me to just search for you, please. That guy's still dead. Get me, mom's swamp donkey. Oh, his dead body's gone. The fowl. Can I kill this chicken? Nope. So that's what their chickens look like. Weird little hook beak. Alright, thanks for the potion, lady. Bye. Oh. Thanks for the potion. I got a potion, guys. I got a potion. Oh, yeah. Every time I look, I got another one. There's, huh?
What is it? You made it. Just in time, too. Give me the potion. It will help, but it's not enough. Someone
Your eyes
must go
look
to
weird.
the Fae and explain what happened here. One small misunderstanding and we'll no longer just be strangers to the Fae. We'll be enemies. She is a member of the House of Ballads, the legendary court of Fae heroes. They are warriors without equal, with centuries of glory to their names. If one of their own was killed by a mortal, the House of Ballads and its king would bring a fierce vengeance upon us. Goreheart would be a ruin by day's end.
Come on.
I'm not sure
Hey,
yet.
Jesus.
But this is bad. She's Fae. Even worse, she's a knight in the House of Ballads. Fae don't kill their own, so it must have been someone in Goreheart. If the House of Ballads learns of this, the king will burn Goreheart to the ground. They see all mortals as invaders.
Dude, what is up with your
We
eyes?
could go to the Warsworn and get an oath of protection, but that would require
Are you
payment.
seeing his eyes?
We mustn't
They're
cover
like,
this up. But who do we tell?
crooked and shit. What's going on?
You're turning out to be very helpful, my friend. You have my gratitude. I'll see to it that you're honored. Rumor says that the House of Ballads has its headquarters not far from here, in Glendara to the northeast. Try to gain entrance if you can. It's east of here, in the meadows of Yolvin.
God,
The
that
Feylands
lazy
are a
eye
wicked
is
place,
crazy.
crawling with creatures so strange you'll
I
assume
think his
you're
eyes are
dreaming.
glitching. They can't seem to stay straight.
I'm the Warden of Gore. I've been back from the war for only 6 months and been Warden for less than 2. All I know is what I learned in my youth. The heroism of King Wenson and his court of enchantments. My Gran spoke of them nightly as she sat by my bedside. For all I know, the House of Ballads is nothing more than myth. But I have a feeling that it exists, somewhere out in the deep mists of the Feylands.
You think it's a myth, yet you're pretty sure this lady's part of the House of Ballads that you may think may be a myth. That doesn't make any sense.
Once they fought the beasts of chaos, marching to glory through many victories. Sadly, they fell, as all great men do. Now they're nothing more than hired blades. Anyone can earn their allegiance with a few pieces of gold. Farewell.
Now I gotta go to the House of Ballads. Ooh, so many ballad houses. Ballads.
Can't talk. Herc doesn't like loafers.
Herc? Oh, you are. Alright, where am I going? Up there. I'm gonna bypass Egan on my way there, so I might as well take care of that. As I'm assuming. You know what, I bet if I take this main road, it'll take me there. Sticking to the main road. Too bad I don't got a horse or anything. I just gotta sprint it. Yeah, didn't think that through, did you guys? Thought it was just a pushover. But I pushed you over. I love those things, noises. Now what? I'm gonna waste that on nobodies. Oh, look, another side mission.
Two legs, please help me. Other two legs are cruel. They will not help. No, I am cursed.
What?
A pack of two legs gave me this name, but they would not give me help. They hit me and drove me away, just for eating their tasty meat birds. But what did I do wrong?
What?
I was cursed.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Who were bored. Had I fang and
What is happening?
claws, I would shred them like meat birds.
Well,